A number of years back, my brother-in-law was an Air Force helicopter rescue pilot in Elmendorf, Alaska Air Base. He was involved in quite a few rescues, one that he was written up in quite a few books, and was given an award for heroism called the McKay Trophy for that rescue. People would come back, other pilots would come back and set a family up on Mount McKinley, which is now called Denali, would just have to freeze to death that night. They'd crashed in there, they were okay, and talking on the radio, but it was wind gust over 100 miles an hour, zero visibility. And the two children, the two parents, the grandmother, and the bush pilot would just have to die. They could not get in there. They would just freeze to death. Well, John asked a couple of PJs who later said on TV that they would have only gone with John Jacobs. They left and went up there, and like he said, dropping through holes in clouds, he just like a needle in a haystack found the crash site. But he was running out of gas and had to go back out and catch a tanker. When he came back to it, he tracked back by GPS, total blind to any visibility. Then after loading up, the helicopter was too heavy, even after dropping fuel and survival gear and everything else. He could only lift it up and come back down, lift up, and he ended up hopping the helicopter in total darkness over to the edge of the cliff and jumped off the cliff, free falling 1,500 feet before the air got thick enough that the rotor blades could grab something thick enough and give lift. And he landed at Anchorage Memorial Hospital, downtown Anchorage, on empty. And the helicopter had to be refueled before they could fly it out of there. But his heroism saved 6 people's lives, plus the ones who were with him, the PJs who had volunteered to spend the night and stay there. He didn't let them, and he said, "We're all getting out of here." On a glacier near McKinley, a small plane crashed one day with 6 frightened souls on board. Rescue seemed to be no way. At 10,800 feet, a chopper cannot fly and lift up rescue passengers. Without a miracle, they'll die. And the pay fog blades cut through the air, an awesome sound it gives. The crew aboard will risk their lives that others may live. With zero visibility, torrential winds were blowing high. John Jacobs asked 2 PJs would they go with him and try. Dropping through holes in clouds, he found the sight at last, but had to back away and catch a tanker for more gas. And the pay fog blades cut through the air, an awesome sound it gives. The crew aboard had risked their lives that others may live. Tracking back by GPS, the blades just missing cliffs. He loaded all the passengers, but the chopper could not lift. Then determined he would leave no one, Jacobs crab walked to the edge and hurled his craft into the abyss, maybe falling to their death. And the pay fog blades cut through the air, an awesome sound it gives. The crew aboard will risk their lives that others may live. Dropping 1,500 feet, the rotors grabbing for the air. Angels gave the lift that night to the heroes they were paired. And the pay fog blades cut through the air, an awesome sound it gives. The crew aboard had risked their lives that others may may live